Hi class, I am Kellen and Tracy.
I'm Rukavina.
I'm Trevor Roszczewski.
Today we're going to be talking to you about date rape. Why would we talk to you about this? Well, since you guys are high school seniors, and whether or not you want to admit that you've been going to some parties or not, that's up to you guys, but there is always a chance for date rape, especially when you go to college and continue to get older and turn 21 and go to the bars. Chances are it could happen. So we need to educate you onto what it is, some of the signs, how you can prevent it, all around knowledge about date rape, so you don't end up having a situation you don't want to have.
So, what is date rape? Well, it's also referred to as acquaintance rape. Medical definition is basically the rape of an individual with whom they are acquainted with, or people that they know. So, for example, like their husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, wife. It's mostly associated with misconception of consent and often underreported because of loss of memory of the victim. Prevalence, well, 4 out of 5 victims are women. Around half of the victims are under 24. Around 25% of college women will experience completed or attempted rape. Victims were on a date with perpetrator in 12.8% of completed rapes and 35% attempted. Approximately 1 in 5 female high school students report being physically or sexually abused by a dating partner. These are some common misconceptions, or myths, I guess you could say. So, it happens if you're on a date. It's committed by strangers. It's not planned. Once you said yes, you can't say no, and only women are raped. Signs of being drugged. Difficulty breathing. Feeling drunk when you haven't consumed alcohol. Loss of bowel or bladder control. Nausea. Sudden body temperature change. Dizziness. Disorientation, blurred vision, or waking up with impaired memory. Types of date rape drug. We got, I'm going to say that, GHB. Comes either in a white powder, filled, or liquid form. It is odorless or colorless, so we're not going to tell if it's in your drink or not. The effects are sleepiness, unconsciousness, confusion, forgetfulness, and dizziness. Next one is ketamine, which only comes in a white powder, and this one effects are impaired motor control, confusion, vomiting, dreamlike state. And the last one is probably the most popular, and that's Hypnol. It's a pill form and it's odorless. The effects are the same as GHB, the first one, and all the effects, all of those drugs take effect within the first half hour of it being ingested. Protection. When you're out, you gotta always watch your drink at all times. Open your drinks yourself. Never take any drinks from anybody else that are given to you. Always use the buddy system when you're going around. Step in if you see something suspicious, and cover your drink with your hand. How to get help? Well, there's multiple ways. If it's an emergency, obviously call 911 for law enforcement or the hospital. There's counseling cares everywhere, along with health services and sexual assault centers. And there's also a hotline they called, which is RAIN.
Frightening wake-up call for women. A new video shows just how easy it is for someone to tamper with your drink, even when it's right next to you. CBS 2's Weijia Jiang has this story. It's new at 11.
It only takes a second for the man in the red t-shirt to slip pills into women's drinks when they're not looking in broad daylight.
Were you surprised at how easy it was?
I kind of expected it to be that easy. So I just wanted to get the awareness out there.
21-year-old Joey Salads from Staten Island made the video to raise awareness in a new way about roofies, known as the date rape drug. The clip has gotten more than 11 million hits on YouTube.
I mean, that quickly. Like, all she did was turn her head to the side.
And
oh my God.
And many reactions like that.
It's terrifying.
Seeing this happen in just 2 seconds, do you think it could be you?
Legitimately, that could have happened to anyone sitting at any bar.
It's very scary. Of course it is. Like, I don't know. And you can't prevent it. Like, how can you stop that type of thing?
Security expert and former NYPD detective John Wild says you can stop the crime of opportunity.
Nobody's paying attention to the stranger who comes up behind them.
Wild says you should never turn your back to a stranger at a bar like this woman did, or leave a drink unattended. This woman asked her friend to watch hers, but clearly he did not.
You just have to be aware of what's going on around you.
Eventually, Salads tells the women it was all an act.
Don't drink that.
And just a pain reliever, not roofies, but he hopes they realize.
It's a very easy thing and it's a very real thing that happens.
When you least expect it. On Staten Island, Weijia Jiang, CBS 2 News.
And Joey Salads is also behind a viral video that shows how easy it is to abduct children using puppies.
So that video is basically on, is to show you how easy it is to slip drugs in anybody's drink. Next.
Alright, so now I'm gonna hand out a couple sheets of paper here. If you want to take a couple minutes, we're gonna fill out just a 5-question quiz on PowerPoint. And you see that there's 2 questions instead of situation 1 and situation 2. We'll just, I'll read off a couple situations and we'll have you react to them.
Trevor, what is the answer to number 1 out of 5 people affected on the island? Correct. Jake. Number 2 out of 5 women affected, how many reported the abuse? Yep. Brady. Number 3, only women can be raped. This one. False is correct. Number 4, once you've said yes, you cannot say no.
False.
Yep. Trevor, back to you. Number 5, all the following are signs of being drugged. Except. I'm going to go with D, hunger. Correct. Ryan's going to read the situation to you now.
Alright, so I'm just going to read the situation and just write down what you would do if you have that with you. So, you are at a party with a couple of your friends. You've all been drinking before you get there, but after you've been there a while, you see that one of your friends is acting confused and very out of it. You see her a couple minutes later with a guy, and he is walking towards the door. What would you do? All right, Trevor, what is one thing you would or could do in this situation?
I will go up to the person and confront them and ask them how they know my friend.
Jake?
The walk outside with them to see what they're going.
It's towards the end of the party, you could offer them like a ride home instead.
Anything else? All right, we'll go to the situation number 2. All right, situation number 2. You are staying at home on a Sunday morning when you get a frantic phone call from your best friend. She explains that she woke up at a random guy's house with a random guy, and she doesn't remember anything from the night before. What would you do? Brady, what is one thing you would or could do in a situation?
Could next day recall 911, maybe just give the house address of where the person was.
There's gotta be some counseling, trauma, some good training or something like that.
Trevor? All right, and then there's a couple lines on the bottom, and we just have you react to anything you thought was surprising to you or something that you learned in. Really, with acquaintance rape, what really people don't understand is there's like the main difference between regular, just normal rape that people hear and acquaintance rape is that most of this happens with people that you know. They may be friends or people like friends of friends that you might have seen around at the bar a couple times, and it might just be they had one too many drinks and they did something they didn't want to. I mean, it really comes down to if you say no, that no is what you meant. I mean, with a couple drinks you might lose your judgment, but if you initially and you want to say no, then you have to go with what they say.
So just coming to a conclusion, I really hope you guys take some insight on this. That we have to really take some consideration of this. I'm going to college next year. It's very important. All of a sudden, things came out, and at least for that reason,
It's it's a sad thing to think of it this way, but it's kind of a scary place out there. You always need to be prepared. You always need to be on a watch. I mean, just looking at some of the statistics to be brought to you, the fact that 4 out of 5 people that are affected are women. Just how often it happens. You guys saw in the video how easy it was. I mean, it's pretty crazy to think that if you look away for 2 seconds, you can be drugged. So, just hopefully you take these, you remember them for when you move on. And just the biggest thing is that acquaintance can be anybody. But I mean, it says date rape and everything, but you may know the person really well. You just gotta always be on a watch for that.
Thank you.
I think you're dismissed.